like you said, like they don't want to, they don't want to what's the word, they don't want to lose any of their people. Like they feel like, okay, well, if my people come on and watch this, then that means I might lose them to that podcast. And it's silly. Like it's a silly mentality. It's a really
Well,
silly
I
mentality.
have a artist from South Africa named Young Daddy, and where he's hot. I want to play one of his songs. Check it out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. My name is Showtime, the hype man. Oh my God. Wow. What do you think about that artist?
That was dope. That was fire. What was the title of that song?
His name is Young Daddy. I got to get it back to my country.
Dope. Yeah,
I
I
like
like.
that.
Yeah, that was dope. Really dope.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
fire.
he's amazing artist from South Africa where he's trying to come over in United States to perform some of the shows
Nice.
where he has a lot of songs, but because of politics, where it not allows certain people to leave their country, where governor has struggled, so many other. We want to give a shout out for those who in UK right now in the war don't have a clue
Mm.
what Russia is doing to children, mothers, and innocent people. You want to say something about that? Because my prayer goes out to an innocent war. What it bothers me when I see little kids in hospitals where bombs are attacking children.
You know what? I pray for them every day. And, you know, I've spoken about it a lot on my platform on Tones of Justice and also Iron from Radio. And, you know, I always like be trying to remind people, like, you have to really pray. If you don't pray, like, manifest for this to stop. Like, it's disgusting. And I feel like if anyone has not even thought about what's going over there, you should be ashamed of yourselves, because really and truly they were just like us. Like, see how we are now? They was living their lives, and then within a week, turmoil, like the total opposite. So yeah, it's really sad. And you know, you need to do praying and manifest, you know, for them. And don't ever think it can't happen to us. Don't ever have that mentality where you think, well, no, it's not going to happen to us. Do not ever think that, because you need to be praying and manifesting that it doesn't get to nuclear war right now too. So, because right, the way it seems right now, it's not stopping, sadly.
Wow. And we want to thank everybody to understand that our hearts and our spirit and our prayers go out to the country where we know that it's evil. It's going around, even in the United States of America. We may not see it. And a lot of people, just like Strong Jewel said, the host of Iron Theodore Radio, one of the hottest shows, I'm talking about hot, where she's the queen of the internet radio. For those who don't believe it, just watch her perform on her shows. And I have been watching her and studying her just like she's watching me and studying me. We're about to blow up. And a lot of people made that understanding. I want to send out where, for those who know that I'm in a competition where I'm blessed to be with Nonstop Entertainment Media Group, some of the 12th season of Superstar Saturday, the best of best, All-Star Industrial Night Competition. Grand prize winning $1,000 cash with special guest industrial judges. DJ Self, DJ Drew, DJ Snuff on Hot 97 FM and 105.1. And Showtime the Hype Man, this is my third show hosting where Nonstop Entertainment Media Group sees something in me to host some of their biggest shows. It's going to be April the 30th, 2022 in Camden, New Jersey at the Damani nightclub. Also, we're going to be an after party where 16 artists going to perform. They get 5-minute sets. Also, it's going to be 16 people in the competition to win $1,000 in cash. And maybe, ladies and gentlemen, maybe can get Strong Jewel to come out to take some pictures, to come with me, to accommodate me where I can maybe get her to come Saturday night. I don't know about y'all if she's busy, because she's all over the place. I don't know, she may be in Atlanta, she may be in California. After this interview, she may get another phone call to do some big shows, because she's ready to do the big shows, 60,000, 70,000, but also you got to pay her. She don't do nothing for free. I want to make that clear to my audience that she don't do nothing for free. If you see her backdrop, if you see the makeup, if you see her pretty t-shirts, if you see all the hard work, she is proving to our audience around the world that she is worthy of a budget. Same with me. I don't do free stuff neither. Where we're not even charging artists to come on our show, where she giving you a free show. It costs money for all the equipment. It costs money to do our videos and what we are doing. Y'all have to understand. Soon we ask for $50 or $100, you find excuses. That means that you're not willing to invest in your own career, but you want to come on a Strong Jewel show. And y'all want to come in, then you want the flyer, then you want all that. Pay her. Pay her or give her a donation. Say, look, Strong Joe, I see what you've been doing. I want to cash at you $100 or $50. Y'all don't know what that $100 or that $50 will do to help her out. Where she really don't want to work for nobody. She want to work as a broadcast radio host, but
Oh
she
man.
got bills like I got bills.
Mm. Oh man.
I think you deserve your royalty. You are the queen
Thank you.
the radio internet. You took this stuff and you got everybody else coming behind you. Y'all
Thank you.
can't do with me and Strong Jewel and my man Scarful doing his thing live. We working harder. Y'all gonna have to get a glass of water, keep messing with us. Y'all gonna get dry.
Too funny. That's
I
true.
ain't funny. I come live and I'm gonna say what I want to say.
I said that's true. I see you too funny. It's true. Mm-hmm.
So also we giving away 2 free tickets. We had some of the biggest promoters. I had a big promoter call me. I want to give a shout out to Platinum Entertainment that does the big shows where they are doing it big, Platinum Entertainment. And I am so honored that I had the CEO of the company call yesterday, where we're going to be doing more. We hoping, and I got you with me too, where he can see that I got all the platforms where we want to help out any way we can. So how do you get people to subscribe on your YouTube channel? But we giving 2 tickets away from the Mother Day Festival show with Keith Sweat.
Nice. Hey.
That's after 7. Where for those who know that Litting Up at AC, I think I tried to text you where I was there, and that show was packed. Where Maze came out, Little Kim, Fat Joe, after 7. I mean, not after 7, 112, Drew Hill. It was an amazing show, and they was smoking that stuff. I don't know what that stuff they be smoking, but it was a security guard that took his shirt off, put on a regular shirt, started smoking with the audience. I said, this shit is crazy.
That's funny. That's
It's crazy. So have you been in any concert lately?
Have I been to any? I mean, no, I just with me, the only time I really go to anything is if I'm hosting it, if I'm working, if I'm hosting, if I'm networking. I have a few invites to next week. Showtime TV has a live battle in the Bronx. I've been invited to that. And then there's a lot of other different shows, but I have so much TV recording to do with Surviving Philly TV. We have another, like I said, 8 or 9 episodes that we have to record. So pretty much my weekends moving forward are pretty much resorting around that. Yeah.
So we had another artist from New York City. He came on the show, and where we want to give you a title because you are the queen.
Thank you.
Of the radio station broadcast, and I've been calling you queen. Where I asked this artist OG, he's from Brooklyn, New York City, and where you deserve the title and the world champion belt. We want to dedicate this song to Strong Joy, host of Iron Theodore Radio. Check this out. Title shite for you, baby.
Yeah.
My name is Showtime the Hype Man. We're live around the world. This is for Strong Joy, the anchor, the program director. She does it all on Iron Theodore Radio. My name is Showtime the Hype Man. Check it out. The title is you.
Thank you.
You like that?
Thank you. Let's get it. I'm for radio in the house.
We deeply apologize for. We talk about difficult where sometimes the music in my program system where somebody come to the station where I have other people that doing their own shows and they touch equipment where I tell them not to touch
The equipment.
equipment and where they're tagging their stuff where I try to help them, but they don't want to listen. So this is the second time that an era came where it affects my show.
Right.
I don't mind giving people opportunities on the Cosmo Radio Network. Do you let people touch your equipment?
No. I mean, no, unless they're unless they're an engineer and they know, you know what I'm saying, they already know they're a broadcaster or engineer and they know what's what. Nah, I don't. Nope.
Yeah, because I try to let people do their own shows, and you've been watching several people where I found a way that helped, but every time I might come, they got the touchies, where yeah, they taking they touching this. Then when I come on my show, but that's small for a giant like me. I want to say something. What is your top 5 artists that you admire?
Oh, you mean independent?
Independent. That is
Oh,
correct.
are you ready? Okay. I have to make a disclaimer out here because, you know, I have way more than top 5, okay? So please, no one feel butt burnt if I don't say your name right now, all right? But I am gonna say the ones for me right now.
You better.
All right. But yeah, but I have so many. So shout out to all of you. You know who you are. I love you. But
All of you.
Bianca from the Bronx. Shout out to Bianca. If you haven't checked her out, it's B.ANKHA. Make sure y'all check her out. We've got Miss Kwani MZS and then Kwani QUANNY. We've got Nathan Zola from the Netherlands. Check him out. Literally Nathan and then Zola ZOLA. We got Dirty Diana, spelled Dirty DIRTI, and then Diana again from the Bronx, from Queens, from Queens, and then oh my goodness, let me throw a brother in there again. This is just off the top right now. People gonna be upset with me, but don't be.
No,
then we got Jar Peaks, who is actually coming on my show in a couple of hours. So shout out to Jar Peaks.
Wow.
That's JAH and then Peaks PEEKS.
Well, what you're doing, you're sharing honest, where everybody can be in the top 5.
Right.
As a broadcast radio host and also the platform that you have. Anybody that knows Strong Jewel, she's honest, she's straight to the point, and she's gonna say what she want to say.
Yes.
Did I say that right?
Yes.
Where she may look pretty, but she got a little feisty about her. Her father and her brother prepared her. And I want to say shout out to your mother and your family over there in UK.
Thank you.
Because I know your mother means a lot to you.
Yes, she does.
And I want to make that clear to my audience. So, what do you have planned this summer besides building one of the biggest, because you said goals. Would you like to share some of your goals with my audience and your audience and fans, and let people know why you ain't going nowhere?
I ain't going nowhere because I do this from my heart. This is my love. This is my passion. And despite the days when we all get days when we feel like giving up, I'm never gonna. So if you are someone out there that wants to see me give up, I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen. Put that disclaimer out there. But yeah, this summer I'm excited, man, because I've been working. I'm very much one of those people that I don't like to let everybody know everything I'm working on. I like to. I actually walk the talk before I talk it. I like people to just actually see me in action. But I will let people know I'm actually in a independent movie that is coming out called Sugar. It's actually going to be dropping in June. I'm really, really excited. Shout out to Jermaine Quick, the director of that movie. It's going to be, I got a really good feeling about it. Yeah. So make sure you guys look out for that. And I'm going to be revamping my show. People, like I said before, I was one of the very first review shows over 5 years ago, and I started the whole Skip the Line hustle, and it's gone viral. So I'm actually a pioneer in that aspect. It's gone totally, totally viral, but there's so many, it's oversaturated now. So I'm kind of not doing the review shows so much because because I'm a leader, I'm an innovator. We always have to reinvent ourselves, right? We always have to keep fresh and reinvent. I never like to start something, then it goes viral and then just be one of them numbers. Like I always have to reinvent myself. So I have something on the works that I think that is going to surprise people a lot. I'm excited about it. So I will still be spinning independent music, but it's just going to be a twist on it. So I'm excited for that. And I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more hosting. I'm not going to say too much, but I have had a major connect. I mean, people say a lot in this industry, so whether or not it actually comes to fruition is a different thing. But I've had somebody that can possibly get me behind on the red carpet, so BET, the Grammys, and stuff like that. So I'm praying that comes through. I don't know how. Like I said, people say a lot in this industry, so we're just gonna give it to God, man, and see where it goes. But even if that doesn't happen, I'm still kicking down doors. I'm still making my way through.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because I remember when we had several conversations about the gift, and that's why your name is Strong Jewel. It's a reason behind that name in the title. In the Iron Theodore Radio has a strong name behind the name.
Thank you.
Everything you're saying is going to come. Where I read about Cosmo Radio Network, and where Cosmo is a university.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Where me have been humble, and you have played the humble role to get where you at. For those who are watching Strong Jewel live interview on the YouTube channel, on the Cosmo Radio Network, ladies and gentlemen, it's a blessing and a privilege to honor the queen of broadcast, internet, whatever y'all want to call it. See, she's a visionary. And where it's all starting to come. I remember when we used to talk about hosting shows where too many people didn't know what we was doing and stuff like that. Where now opportunities.
Opportunity knocks.
Where money, it ain't the money no more. It's the visionary. See, once you have a visionary, people will see you and give you money that you never saw before. Somebody may be writing a check and holding it, but really want to send it. And where you're not afraid, young lady.
Yep.
You came over in this country not being afraid. I admire you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening one of the outstanding young ones. My grandson said, I want her to adopt me.
Ah, that's so cute. He is so cute.
He
I
said,
love
he
him.
said,
Shout out
you
to
said,
Dad.
you think she can be my mother? I said, I don't know, but I asked her on the Cosmo Radio Network, USA.
Hey, shout out to him. Much love. Oh,
Yeah,
love him.
yeah, little Malik. He admired you. He always asked me, have I talked to her, seen her, and where this radio show that I'm building is for him.
That's dope.
And I know that all the work that you're doing, you are building for something. You haven't figured it out yet, because I'm telling y'all, all them independent artists she helped out, she's not going to be on here all the time because she's going in another direction. This was, can you explain where they may not understand what I'm saying, even with me? I don't want to be here every day pushing and pushing and pushing. And even with Strong Jewel, she's dedicated 7 days a week early on the Theodore radio. How do you push from working and feeding the cat and jumping on the subway, jumping on a train, getting up from this job and that job? How do you do it?
It's tiring. I'm not even gonna hold you. It is, especially because like you said, like it's not. I don't just have one 9 to 5 or one job that I do and then boom I come home. I have 4. So I'm going from one to the other. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always moving and shaking. But literally, and when I get home, I literally don't even have. I can't even sit down and unwind. I just have to eat, go and freshen up, jump straight on the radio. That's just literally how it is. And then when I finish, I gotta work on flyers. I gotta. I don't even know how I do it. I guess it's just the engine in me that just keeps going. It just keeps going. But I do try and remember I have to rest, at a certain time. So I try to. Lately, I've been trying to not overbook myself. So I do have a day in between to kind of recuperate and kind of get back to myself, because I did find I was burning out. I was definitely burning out just because continuously going. So
I had read a book, talked about. Know why you're not tired? This is your passion.
Mm-hmm.
Where anyone that has a passion without work, the can doer. You're not a can doer. You are real. And your energy come from your creator. When your mother birthed you out of her womb, she said a prayer while you was inside of her. She knew that her daughter is going farther places where most people may not understand. Let me tell you something. That's why me and you look young.
Oh man. Boy, thank you.
For those who know, I'm excited about my future. I'm excited about Strong Jewel. Theodore Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, look into radio people connected together.
Yep.
I want to ask you another question.
Mm-hmm.
What are you feeling when you by yourself in the morning? Do you meditate? Do you do yoga? What is your mental stage of mentally in the mindset to deal with all your obstacles that you face? How do you get to your spirit in your close connection to your creator? Do you do it early in the morning when you don't feel like it? But you gotta have something that energizes you in a spiritual way.
Yeah, I literally I actually go like in the evenings. I actually have meditation music on. So even before I go to sleep, I got the meditation music on to kind of bring me back down and just, you know, channel my energy the right way. Obviously, you know, thank God for the day, and, you know, thank God for looking after everyone that I know, and to keep everyone safe. And then in the morning, it's the same thing. I give thanks and blessings as soon as I open my eyes, but the meditation music's still on. So yeah, I do meditate. I don't do too long. I don't spend too long on it, but then I do a little workout. I have like a 15-minute 15-minute workout I do in the mornings too, and it kind of gives me that fuel and that fire to keep pushing. But I'll be honest and transparent, sometimes I have days when, you know, it's hard. I think it's harder as well when you don't have a team behind you. You know, when you are just yourself, you know, and you don't have, like, you know, you have some people who have like a team of 6 or 7 behind them, or, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, obviously it's easier because you have you have people that can, you know, call you, and or you can call them and they lift you up and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just a case of mindset. It's mindset. You just got to program your mind, and just you know, I always tell myself today's gonna be a good day. It doesn't always work out that way, but I always tell myself it's gonna be a good day.
You know, I'm glad you said that. I don't know. Do you believe in spirituality?
Spirituality, yes.
Where a lot of people. Do you believe in energy?
Yes, everything is energy.
Can you say that again?
Everything is energy. You get what you give, man. You get what you give. So be careful what you're putting out, because it's gonna come right back in your face. And that's even down to the smallest things. Even if it's like, okay, let me give you an example. Even if it's someone that you know supports you, but you see them elevating more than you, and you can't congratulate them, and you feel in some type of way, the energy is picking up on that. So that's gonna happen to you too with someone else. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be very careful. You gotta be very, very careful.
I'm glad you said that. I was sharing with someone about energy. Do you believe that energy has a major role in relationships?
Yes.
Can you give us a sample?
Yeah, I'll give you an example, right? So if you're in a relationship, say you're happily, you're bubbly, you're outgoing, and then you get with someone who is kind of darker, negative outlook, what automatically is going to happen over time, whether you believe it or not, unless they're willing to look in the mirror and say, hey, you know, I have to have an optimistic outlook, in the end, that heavy energy, that negative energy is going to seep into you. No matter how much you try to avoid it, it's going to seep into you. And it doesn't mean to say that you're going to become a negative, you know, you're going to become an evil person or like that. But it's just, you're going to feel a heavy load on you. And it's that energy, it's that negative energy that is going to be weighing you down. And it's just going to make your outlook look different.
Strong Joel, you told her the truth. I didn't know people don't believe in energy.
Right.
Where
that's
I was
crazy.
Sharing with some people about energy. They looked at me like I was a space cadet. Where if you've ever been in a situation that you keep going back to it, do it get worse or get greater?
What do you mean? Like if you're in a situation like that?
Well, anything we can be with. You have did a business to deal with somebody, and they have showed their dark side. They showed their spirit was bad, but you forgave them. Do you believe that then you got introduced to something new, brighter, positive, and a better outlook, but because of the custom of the mindset that we will retreat back and try to fix it, but at the end you get the same result?
Yeah, because the thing is, you can't change people. Only people can change people, right? Meaning that person. So you can't change people. Only that person can change that person. So only the only people can change people, meaning we change ourselves. You can't change anyone else. So the only way it would work is if they were to acknowledge their errors and acknowledge their ways and really show you, and you actually see the energy improvement. Like if you're not seeing that, then evidently, yeah, it's just a dead end. And obviously what's going to happen, whether people like it or not, in the end, like you said, the universe is going to put someone in your path who has, this vibrant energy, and no matter how much you don't want to kind of go on that route, in the end, that's how, God, the universe is going to make
You
it
better
pan
go.
out. The ancestors is going to make it pan out that way, because that's just, that's what you're destined for. At the end of the day, all of our paths are written, whether we believe it or not. They all are. We are the ones that attain it, though, with our mindset and the way that we move. But really and truly, it's all sought out for us, because that's why God puts these lessons in our way, which actually we think that it's a bad thing, but every lesson is actually a blessing, and sometimes it's saving us from something. So you have to look at it that way, like, okay, why is this happening? You have to really think back. As much as you crying and you hurt, you have to think, well, sheesh, this is a message from upstairs, like letting me know that this is not the route I should be going. You get what I'm saying? So
I just want y'all to know that, see, Strong Jewel ain't just a radio broadcast host. She's very connected to her spirituality and God. If you
definitely.
heard her speak, she talked about the ancestors. She talked about God. She talked about the universe.
Mm-hmm.
For a lot of y'all, it's a privilege and a blessing to be Strong Jewel friend. I want y'all to know that by those did her wrong, watch out, because God is about to take her to a new level. And where you may thought that you stopped her, you can't stop somebody that got a visionary there. See, she's our protected, even though you may not understand when I tried everything to stop her. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't stop somebody that understand the spiritual connection that she has. I'm going to ask you another question since I got it.
Yes, that's fine.
What do you feel you need to go to the next level, because you are going to the next level? You may not be doing shows every day like you used to, because the opportunity of building a brand. You build a brand. And everybody that know you when you're walking in the streets or you're walking places, what do you feel right now in your life that your prayer, and you have a list, and I know you got a list. She got a bucket list.
I do.
I know you do, because you're a visionary. See, visionary don't do it for the money.
Exactly.
Anybody know Strong Jewel? She will give her last
Yes.
to the homeless,
Amen.
those who suffer, those who've been scarred, or a young female maybe been molested by someone in her family. Strong Jewel is an outreach woman. And the reason why her ancestors going to bless her, the kind of finances that she's about to get, it's going to shock her. She's going to cry because she's an emotion.
I am. I'm emotional. I am.
She's going to cry. You're about to get a financial blessing, and even me too. I'm going to put myself in it too, because you put the work in. You deserve. Because the more money we get, the power will come. Then we ain't got to ask nobody. I don't want to ask nobody for nothing, for real. And I know you do don't.
I don't ask anybody for nothing, period, anyway. I get it on my own. That's it. Period.
So before you go, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart And I just want the best for you, little sis.
Thank you. Thank you.
And this interview that you gave me to today on your free time, because you could have went to the mall, but we in
Don't
the
want to spend no
saving
money.
now.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I'm in the saving too, because I got tired from the paycheck to paycheck, and I don't want to work for nobody, and you don't need, because what we have created, and you've been doing this for 6 years. Did I say that
Yep.
right?
Yep.
I've been doing this for 3 years, the radio.
Right.
Um, but nobody knows that she was singing at the age of 7. Can you talk about your early on music and why you took this journey, and along with I Theodore Radio, and then now it's like you are seeing another the shift coming somewhere else without you knowing it.
Yeah, so just real quick, because I know you asked me before as well. You said, like, what's my vision? Like, what's the vision? I mean, the biggest thing for me is the financial freedom, right? That's my biggest thing. Just before I answer that question, so financial freedom is what it is for me. Because I always say to myself, don't give me a level of success or financial freedom if I'm not helping people. And I started my radio, which has already been helping people without having that financial freedom. So I already know the capacity and the capability of what I can do when I do attain that, right? So that's the biggest thing on my bucket list, on the goals. And then talking about like music, yeah. So I was listening. I had to have music on to get me to sleep from the age of 1. From 1 years old, I either had to be sung to sleep, or I had to have like the radio or a tape cassette on. But then as I got older, I realized tape cassette wasn't no good, because I'm giving my age away, but never mind. Tape cassette was no good because it would stop playing. It would stop playing. So in the night when I woke up, I'm like, "Where's the music going?" So I just had the radio on, and I used to sing all the time, like with my grandpapa and that. But I never actually believed I had a good voice. That's what it was. I thought I sounded like a boy. I thought I looked like a boy. I just didn't. I didn't think like I could sing or anything. And to be honest, I had this. My passion for music was crazy, but it wasn't until actually 20. Oh, I need to get my age away. But anyway, it wasn't
I'm not doing it. That's you.
It wasn't until I was in my 20s. Let me do that. Later in my 20s, that I actually got the courage. I was at a party and I was singing, and someone said, "You have a really nice voice." I was like, "Do I?" Like, yeah. So I got an opportunity to go to a studio, and I laid a track, and I was blown away. Like, I was just blown away. I was like, "Wow, is that me?" They were like, "Yeah, that's you." I was like, "Oh, okay." And that's how that started. That's how I transitioned into the music. And yeah, I just started to perform. And actually, people don't know this too. I used to get paid to perform in the UK. I used to get paid. So
and I believe that.
yeah.
Let me ask you another question.
Yeah.
If a big CBS, ABC, or a big radio company, because people are watching you right now, and me
Right.
too. I'm not afraid to pack her up to leave. Let me tell you why. Well, you can do it and I can do it. I didn't realize that no matter where I go, my gift inside of me goes with me. I want to say something for you. Every rejection is a new
I love that.
direction.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I want you
Amen.
to understand that I didn't understand that when I got rejected. But what I did, my ancestors told me, whispered in my ear, don't you know that no matter what where you go at, you are the catch. I said,
Amen.
what? Would you
Mm-hmm.
agree with it? So, Strong Jewel, you are the catch. And anywhere you go, in spite of a rejection, it's a new direction for you.
Thank you. Oh man, I love that. I love that. You need to get that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
To do. You need to put that on a t-shirt.
So I'm looking to get a new drop back too. I have a young co-host, 21. Her name is Lovely Lay Beats.
Shout out to her. Oh,
she is amazing. Where I noticed that you've been doing a lot of shows by yourself without a co-host.
Oh, I had co-hosts in the past. Oof.
I know you did. No, you had me. You had
I'm talking
people.
even before. I'm thinking even before that.
I remember,
when I was in the actual studio, like I had a girl called Yvonne. I had another girl called Queen. I had a couple of girls come in, but unfortunately, things happen, and one of them just excelled into her own thing, which was totally fine, and the other one tried to create some drama, so we had to let her go.
Yeah, I know that feeling. So before you leave, what you want to say to our audience over in UK, Paris, London, and United States of America, and Canada? You are broadcasting live on the Cosmo Radio Network, and also we got Strong Jewel live on the Cosmo Radio Network USA.
Hey.
What do you want to do?
First of all, shout out to Cosmo's Radio Network, UK and worldwide. Shout out to you, Showtime. Thank you so much for having me on. It's definitely been an honor. And shout out to everybody who has been tapped in and everyone that's going to listen to the playback. I know it's Saturday, so a lot of people probably ain't even up and about right now. Yeah, you'll probably watch the playback. But I just want to just say to everyone out there, please just, keep your heads up. Keep, again, definitely please be praying and manifesting for peace right now, around the world, because there's a lot going on. And especially in our streets, man. I mean, we talking about Ukraine. We got stuff going on, in the streets every freaking day. Like it's crazy. So yeah, and just really quickly, shout out to Surviving Philly TV, because that is the premise of doing the show, is to stop with, we are trying to redirect the youth away from the violence in the streets, try to deter them from doing that. So yeah, shout out to them. But yeah, please maintain peace, maintain love between yourselves, you know what I mean? And even if you don't know people, man, smile. Like, a smile goes a long way. And just take note of your surroundings, man, and be appreciative for the things that you have. Even if you don't have, you haven't attained the things that you want, wake up and be grateful that you have a roof over your head. When you walk down Center City, when you walk down your street, you know how many homeless people you see lying on the floor? Like, you have to really, really, really evaluate your life and know that things can be worse. You know what I'm saying? And just be grateful for small things. Continue to show love. Continue to unite. Continue to be relentless in your pursuits. And just, you know what I'm saying, invest in yourselves. And just, you'll continue to be blessed. And most importantly, treat people how you want to be treated, because energy is a real thing. Karma is real, and it will come back. Even the smallest things you do, it will come back to haunt you. So definitely do right.
Well, before this closing, we just want to wish you on your new journey.
Thank you.
And where we have a comment from one of your fans, Derek R. Scott.
Oh.
He said, "Hey, Queen, Jewel is much a positive person, and she is dope."
Oh, thank you, Derek, for that. Thank you. Love you. That's what's up.
Where also we got somebody in Canada. Love your drop back, your smile.
Thank
also
you.
Over there in South Africa, they just sent something. I'm reading the comment. Someone said in South Africa, "You are the truth."
Thank you.
Also in London, they wish that you can do a show over in London as a host.
Oh, Oh, pay for my flight and I'm there. Trust me. Pay for my flight, my hotel. I'll be there.
Paris. We got Paris on the line.
Hey.
They watch this whole show. And what they see, a confident woman, they're not afraid to go to the next level. They say, God bless you, and he will watch you. We have another comment from Texas.
Ooh! Thank you, guys. That's what's
up. They watch the whole show. They feel Showtime and the Hype Man and Strong Joy have something special together down the line, whatever that means.
Hey.
So thank you from Texas. Philadelphia. I'm surprised somebody says something from Philadelphia because we know how Philadelphia is.
It's hard to get support in Philly. Yep.
So we want to thank Philadelphia. We want to thank Queen, New York, Burn Mountain, New York, Brooklyn, New York, the Queen of New York City, and New Jersey. And I want to thank Nonstop Entertainment. I want to thank Platinum Entertainment. Also, we want to thank Strong Jewel for coming on the Cosmo Radio Network in USA. So you have a good day. Thank you so much, Strong Jewel. I believe in you, and I'm looking to do more things with you in the future.
Definitely.
So
definitely, let's get it.
If you're available for April the 30th, I would love you to come to see these outstanding independent.
Oh, I'd love
artists.
to. Yeah,
So
I would definitely love to. Yeah,
I got you. So that's your call.
Please
I'll come by and scoop you up, and you roll with me 3. And I think that you're going to really enjoy. And Mike Santana, the guy that put everything together, amazing, hardworking male that is working hard to tap into the industry, and he put his money where his mouth is. So thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
And I love you.
Listen, love you too, man. Shout out to everybody. Thank you so much. And yeah, everybody, if you want to follow, it's Strong Jewel 215 and Iron Phone Radio, as you can see on the screen. So just tap in with us if you want to come on the show. You're welcome. And before I go, can I shout out 2 more independent artists, please?
Go ahead.
That I forgot. Shout out to Lady Cuts. Make sure you check out Lady Cuts, Matt. Again, another phenomenal MC from the Bronx. It's LADI and then KUTZ. And also Jay Shaylin from Texas. As you mentioned, Texas. And it's J-A hyphen, and then Shaylin is, so it's J-A, and then Shaylin S-H-E-A-L-E-N. Jay Shaylin. So make sure you check her out.
Did you see Bridget, the artist, on the Cosmo Radio? Bridget XLO. Let me tell you, this young lady is amazing, and she brought her son along on the show. Derek Ross said another comment on Facebook. He want to know more about the show that I'm doing. So I'm going to give you a flyer where you can send to your audience that want to be on the Nonstop Entertainment and Media Group performing platform.
Yes.
Where DJ Freeze is the DJ for that night, but also the competition judges, all-star judges. And I did, where Santana told me these are the real deal judges. DJ Self, you ever heard of him? DJ Drew
Self
and DJ Enough.
Yes, I have heard of them.
Where you get a chance along with me to be in, they doing big stuff where even though me and you doing our own stuff, but I'm tired doing it by myself.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Where without a team, Nobody can do it by yourself. You have a nice day. Get something to eat. Drink some
Thank
green
you.
tea. I love you, and I see you
Love you
on
too.
Strong Joy
Thank you.
Iron Theater on Radio. Peace.
Thank you. Much love. Peace and love, everyone. Thank you once again. Love y'all.